So here we are at Kingston Railroad Brewing in Kingston, our third beer vlog in Kingston today. What do we have, sweetie?
We have a Black IPA.
Sweetie?
What?
You get really excited?
About Black IPAs, yeah. And then there is a stout, and then a bourbon stout, and then the other one is called Black Snake Angry Rob's IPA. This is the Black Snake.
We're still having an issue.
Oh no,
Here's
it's
a
not
little
a big
bit.
deal. I feel
Here's that.
bad. Come on.
It's not your fault. Here's.
I'm LV and he's Zork.
Jim,
Are you also the brewer though?
No, I'm not the brewer. I'm just one of the fools who invested. The brewer is Kyle. I just feel bad. I always hate making people wait for anything. One of the nice things about being one of the owners, they can't fire me for it. Sometimes I wish they could.
That was Patrick, one of the investors of Kingston Railyard Brewing. So we're going to try this IPA. This is a IPA, the Black Snake. It's good. It's a little bit hazy. It's a little piney, a little bitter, but I can taste a little bit of tropicalness on it too. It's pretty balanced. It's nice. Good mouthfeel. Nice beer. Definitely we're going to visit you, Black Snake.
Angry Rob's IPA at Kingston Railroad Brewery in Kingston, New York. What's it called?
Angry Rob, but this beer makes me very happy.
Angry Rob's IPA at Kingston Railroad Brewing in Kingston, New York. I am so happy that I have drunk that beer, that I am angry with Rob that there is no more in my glass.
This is the Black IPA. Smells nice. Nice. Kegs were very beautiful. I took pictures of them. The tanks. They were sparkling, shiny, and pristine. This is lovely, and I wish that they did sell it in cans. It's crisp. It's refreshing. It's very clear that it's not a stout. It's tasty. Okay.
Black IPA at Kingston Railroad Brewing in Kingston, New York. Sweetie, that is a lovely, fulfilling Black IPA. I am just sad and pale with white pale with flushness that the Black IPA is gone.
Yeah, it does bring a little joy into life. It doesn't have a name, so you can't really play off of it. It is simply a Black IPA. Play around with.
I did a funny anyway.
I don't think you need to talk about how pale white you are. First of all, you're kind of pink. All right, now for the stout. Regular stout, not the bourbon stout. Nice and black. You can smell it first. Definitely sort of smells a little bit like coffee. Nice. Got a richness to it. Hello again.
Oh,
We finally got it working.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is very satisfying. It's not sweet. It's not too boozy. It's not real coffee or real chocolatey. It's just refreshing. If you could call a dark beer refreshing, it's very robustly flavored, but mellow and refreshing. No fancy name. It's just called Stout. KRB, meaning Kingston Railroad Brewing's Stout.
KRB Stout at Kingston Railroad Brewing in Kingston, New York. Sweetie, I am now so wonderfully svelte after imbibing that wonderful KRB Stout.
I'm going to have to make you drink most of this. This is more of the bourbon. And now you can compare it to just having drunk the regular stout. They put it in a wooden bourbon barrel for a year. It does taste very much of bourbon. It's not real heavy. You almost feel like you might be drinking a bourbon and Coke. This is a bourbon stout. It was a barrel about this big that he pointed to me that was over on the floor. That's all they made. They put some of the stout in an actual barrel that had bourbon aged in it.
KRB Barrel Bourbon Stout at Kingston Railroad Brewing in Kingston, New York. Sweetie, you know the one thing better than a barrel of regular monkeys is a barrel of this.
A barrel of bourbon stout, yeah.
A barrel of Kingston Railroad KRB Stout. Move over barrel of monkeys, you now want barrels of KRB.
I used to like to play with the barrel of monkeys.
I bet you did. Sweetie, I bet you did. Did you like to play with the monkeys a lot? Sweetie, when I was a child, I would have fantasies of being a monkey in your barrel. I think everything in Kingston was completely charming, but this is a third time is the charmiest charm of all at Kingston Railroad Brewery. Yes, we are in Kingston, New York, doing 3 beer vlogs.